Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I have a really sharp, profitable bet that I'm going to share with you, and it's in the Major League Soccer. So we've said this before, but kind of being a sharp, profitable sports bettor, you're like an investor, right? You're always trying to follow where is the value. And sometimes it may be in the NFL, and other times it may be in soccer. Just like if you're an investor, sometimes a certain industry, like the cannabis industry, maybe gets hot, right? It's no different in sports betting. You're always following the value. And especially because sportsbooks, they put more resources towards, the NFL, the NBA. You can find some great opportunities in the more niche sports, such as Major League Soccer. And here's an example of one of the very sharp bets I found. It's next Wednesday, New York City versus DC United. I'm on New York City over 2.5 team total goals, right? So just like an investor, you need to reframe the way you're betting on sports, right? You need to think like an investor. You're always looking for value. You're always looking to get bets that are mispriced and you're getting too cheap, right? In the same way an investor will look to buy a stock that's too cheap, what we're looking to do is get bets that are too cheap. So what we can see right here is New York City FC over 2.5 goals is plus 180 odds on FanDuel. Right, you can see right here, I locked this bet in for the max I could, which was 183.80. DraftKings is all the way down at plus 135 on this play. And then Pinnacle, so the sharpest bookmaker in the world, you can see they barely, they have a lot less juice priced in than most sports books because they're the sharpest, most efficient betting market. They only have 27 cents of juice baked in, and they're pricing this at plus 151, right? So we're getting ridiculous value on FanDuel at plus 180. So this is a sharp bet with a profit margin of 6.46%, right? And if you're curious how to make money sports betting, again, just use the positive EV tool and place 250 bets, right? Form your own portfolio of sharp, mathematically profitable, data-driven bets. Of course, not every bet is going to win, but because you have an edge over the sportsbook, because your bets have a mathematical profit margin, you're guaranteed to make money in the long run due to the law of large numbers, right? If you have the edge, you're going to make money in the long run. Another way to think about it is, right, if there was a coin that was 53% to land on heads and we were flipping it for $100, 53% to land on heads, 47% to land on tails, and you said, hey, I want to flip this coin for $100, I'd obviously pick heads. And of course that coin sells a 47% chance to land on tails, and I could lose $100. But I know over the course of the long run, because that coin is 53% to show up on heads, I'm guaranteed to make money. And there may be some swings, some variance, but I know I'm going to make money in the long run. And it's no different with sharp mathematical sports betting. Being able to get bets like New York City plus 180 is ridiculous value, right? DraftKings is literally only giving us plus 135. So if you take DraftKings market and you remove the VIG, plus 135 minus 190, the true price for this bet would be plus 153, right? If you remove the juice from DraftKings market, the true price is plus 153, right? We're getting plus 180 on FanDuel, so ridiculous value. And then if you look at Pinnacle's market, the sharpest bookmaker, the true price once you remove the juice would be plus 135, right? Or plus 150, what is this supposed to be? Plus 151 minus 178. Or I apologize, the true price would be plus 160. So in both cases, on FanDuel, we're getting better odds than the no VIG odds, right? OddsJam is, constantly scanning all of these lines across sportsbooks, baseball lines, soccer lines, everything, to show you these massive line discrepancies in these spots where sportsbooks are slipping up, and you actually have an edge as the sports bettor that outweighs the VIG or outweighs the juice, right? And being able to get this bet at plus 180 odds is clearly pretty ridiculous value, right? Enough to outweigh the VIG and have a mathematical profit margin. We're earning the return of the stock market in less than a week. That's how you get rich sports betting. This bet has a 6.46% profit margin, basically the return of the stock market in a week, in less than a week, right? So that's really the power of sharp, profitable betting. And you can also see this bet's an arbitrage bet, right? Plus 180, minus 178. So arbitrage bets are interesting for a few reasons. And the first reason is, you can literally bet on equal and opposite outcomes on two sports books and due to differences in pricing, make a risk-free profit, right? That's what arbitrage is because all these sports books want to be unique and they set lines independently. When they screw up big time, there are often times you can bet the over on one sports book, the under on a different sports book, and make a risk-free profit due to discrepancies in bookmaker odds, right? So why is that interesting? The first reason it's interesting is, you can literally make risk-free money sports betting. If you thought you couldn't make money sports betting, it's actually the farthest thing from the truth. You can make risk-free money sports betting. But also, what an arbitrage bet exemplifies, or what it by definition means, is whenever you have a bet where you can make risk-free money betting on equal and opposite outcomes on two sports books, you can make risk-free money, by definition, one of those bets has to be profitable, right? So in this Reds Nationals game, over 7.5 minus 152, under 7.5 is plus 158 on FanDuel. We could make a risk-free profit betting on both sides, taking the over on Pinnacle at minus 152, the under on FanDuel at plus 158. So we know by definition, one of these bets has to be profitable. And it's no different with this New York City bet. So that should increase our confidence even more that, hey, this bet at plus 180 odds on New York City FC over 2.5 team total goals is freaking ridiculous value. So anyways, I locked it in 183.30. That puts us at 183.30, 6.5% roughly profit margin. Our bet has roughly $12 in profit margin. The price of a burrito. Just made the price of a burrito mathematically in terms of expected return that I'll get back in a week. Betting on the MLS, it's all about a dedication, understanding there will be some variance, and just kind of grinding, right? You have to constantly be looking for good bets. You never know when these bets are going to occur. You're going to go on some losing streaks, and it can get discouraging, right? But if you're placing these bets consistently, you're going to make a lot of money. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and thank you.